going to do some pollinating today, but I can't find any female flowers that have a cucumber at the base, except I just found this one. Can you see it? Right there. That flower hasn't opened up yet though, so we're going to wait for that to open and we're going to go ahead and pollinate it. I am finding though that a lot of my cucumbers have not been pollinated, so I need to start just doing it aggressively by hand. But see how tiny that is, and this flower has yet to open, and when it opens then we'll go ahead and collect one of these male flowers and pollinate it. So we'll be back. Hi you guys, so we're back today to do some pollinating by hand. I've got a little cucumber here that's got a flower on it that's opened. It actually took about 3 days to open. This is that other little baby cuke we looked at that's not quite opening yet. Come on, focus on there. So that'll still take a couple more days. But what I've found is that the only cucumbers that are living are the ones that I, like this one, that I pollinated by hand. We just don't have enough bee action here. So you can see this one is dead. I'm going to remove it because I don't want the plant to keep trying to repair that. This one is dead. Again, remove it. And I've got a lot of male flowers on here that are dead and dying, and I think that's because we're just not getting pollinators in here. Here's one I pollinated by hand. Hopefully it lives. So I want to pollinate this one by hand, and I don't have any male flowers on these plants. Well, actually I've got this one. So, and again I can tell it's a male flower because it doesn't have, let me move my finger, doesn't have a little tiny cucumber at the base like this one does. See, that's a little tiny cucumber and it's very small. So I'm going to go ahead and get this flower, and then we're going to pollinate this cucumber. All right, so these flowers are kind of small, and the area where the pollen is even smaller. So I just pulled that flower off, and I have a pair of tweezers here I'll use if I need them. But what you do is you take the flower, the male flower, off, and you can just open it up and pull off the leaves. And listen to the dogs bark. So you see the center there? That's what we want to use. And all we're going to do is pretend like it's a paintbrush. So I'm just going to continue to remove these leaves. And I am going to use my little tweezers here. So I'm just going to put that right in my palm. And can you see inside there? It's not focusing very well, is it? Inside there. And then what I'm going to do is move that leaf out of your way and literally paint the inside of this cucumber. Poke, 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 paint in there a little bit. Dabble, do ya? And that's how easy it is. This one is now fertilized. So we'll do the same thing to this cucumber when the flower blooms, and I expect it to bloom the next day or two. And I'll use a different male flower, obviously, because this one will be old and gone by that point. And then we'll go ahead and do this one. Now we have had a little bit of bee action. See? So I'm not sure why more of these aren't getting pollinated. These plants, that's a plant we just pollinated, but these are really just beginning to show flowers, and again, I think it's because nothing is getting in here yet really to say, hey, there's a pollinator around here, so hopefully we get female plants, female fruits. So anyway, this one is now self-pollinated, we hope, right? But we'll follow it and we'll see what happens. So that's how you self-pollinate a cucumber or any flowering fruit that has male and female flowers. Even fruit trees can be done this way.